Oh, okay. I just realized my mic was off. Okay. So this was about 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. And I just realized, and I was talking so much that I didn't even have the mic wasn't in on. So, I guess we should try this again. Alright, let's try this again from the top. So, how's it going, everyone? Star Blue here. Welcome to episode 2 of Ancient Crossroads. And as I was trying to say, this week is going to be focusing on the Greek side of the park rather than the Chinese side. And it was kind of zooming in and stuff, but I didn't realize my mic was muted. But at least we got this going for us now. So there's been a couple changes since last week. Did a lot of theming and stuff off camera. We have Trial of the Dragon. Now has bamboo and stuff around it. Nice little pond, little Zen garden. Also got some shops and stuff right here. Got a little typhoon ride. I was gonna do a Great Typhoon, but I think it's I decided to go with a different name for the lock flume, which actually I haven't even named it yet. It was gonna be Feng Shui Falls, so go with that. We'll worry about the lock flume later. But then we also have karst. I added some bamboo and stuff in the queue line. This area is still kind of blank. There might be something else there. There's probably gonna be a flat ride in this little patch. Between the shops and the coaster, and then the signature attraction on the Chinese side. I think there's gonna be another. This might be the hotel. This part might be the hotel, right in front of where the five guys are. But with this here is wuxing, which wuxing is the Chinese philosophy of the five elements. So from left to right, we got fire, we got water, we got earth, we got wood, and we got metal. And then this picture here is the same five, except that they're in the proper cross. So earth is in the middle, got water up on top, fire on the bottom, wood on the right, and metal on the left. And then you have they're not really contrasting elements in a lot of ways, but I guess as a Westerner, I kind of see it this way. But they shouldn't really be opposites. But in the queue line, we got water right in the bottom right. We got fire on the other side of the wall. We got metal towards the back. We got earth in the middle. And we got wood represented by the trees over on the right hand side. And then we got the elements and stuff going on in here as well. I kind of wish I did a little bit more fire, but I may add a few more fire jets and stuff just to represent the fire aspect a little bit more as riders are going through the loop and stuff. But that's not the focus of tonight's stream. The focus of tonight's stream is going to be the other side of the park. We haven't done anything on the Greek side. So without further ado, we should probably get started. So we're going to start with, there's going to be 2 primary coasters, actually probably 3 primary coasters to match the Chinese side. But we're going to start with the B&M Giga. I just realized I've only ever done 4 of them. I thought I did 5. But I think I was actually going to go up like this. So we need to count a few squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to count 12 squares up on top, and it's going to kind of go like this, except we're going to put some stations and stuff here. We've got to make sure that we're going to enter. This one, we're going to have an X enter on the left and exit on the right. So we're going to kind of work backwards in a way. We can have a really long station because I'm not the best with block breaks. That's definitely one weakness I have here. And this one, we're going to actually have it go towards the back. So we're going to have it do basically a couple of. We're gonna do a couple of these. We'll worry about coloring in a minute, but we'll just go up like that, and because we got a really fast chain lift here, we're gonna go all the way over here. It's gonna climb up pretty high. Okay, that's a little too much. That's 305. I'm a little concerned about it right here. So we're gonna go a little taller. And then we're gonna actually have it do that. So 324, that sounds like a good height. So then I'm gonna try to do this. I tend to make these rides a little too forceful, but yeah, you gotta bear with me here. So then it's gonna go down, it's gonna do a nice little. Alright, let's turn off the catwalk. So let's turn off the catwalk. We're gonna go all the way down. Whoop. As far as steep down as we can go. Can we go down 15? Yes, we can. But we're gonna go a little bit more like this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, so we just gotta make sure we have enough air time to do that. And then we're gonna have to smooth this out a little bit. One of the criticisms I received from the older rides was that the transitions are a little bit too wonky. So it's gonna drop down and then it's gonna climb up again, drop down again. But we definitely have a lot of space here. This Giga is going to be a little bit more focused on, in some ways, I'm going to try to do it as best I can, but we're going to have it go towards the back. That's not going to work. So we need to go a little bit flatter towards the top, and this is something I should be doing. I should be testing it to make sure that everything is working fine. I know that first part's going to be kind of a detriment to its. I guess, yeah. We'll have it exit at 22 as well to try to get it a little bit more speed. Actually, we'll go 15. So, but I don't think 290 is not going to work. I think we're going to try 276, maybe, and then maybe get it down like that. Looks like someone's playing Pal World tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not. Probably not. But we'll see what happens. The one game I'm kind of wanting to get when it comes out, I don't remember exactly sure when it does, but it would be the Persona 3 remake. So now this here is going to start turning to the left a little bit, and there's actually going to be kind of a little bit of a wave turn. And then it's going to drop down again to get a little bit of that side, a little bit of that lateral side there. Are we? Oh, we're not testing. Okay, let's try this again. I was wondering why we weren't testing. Okay, so I think we can go a little bit faster. But we also want to level ourselves up. And then you can go a little bit faster We're going to make a little bit of a speed hill. Not much of one, though. But one of the things is I kind of wanted to go a little bit to the left. But then after that, then it's going to go up. And we're going to have to go a little bit to the right. Now, this is one thing I'm not very good at. But it's going to kind of curve to the left a little bit, but then it's going to go down. And then kind of go down like this, and then it's going to go way, it's going to basically go all the way, very steep. And it's going to drop down. It's basically right at the very edge. And then we can extend it all the way down, and then we're going to drop it down again, and it's going to. So we get a little bit of a speed hill that is going to go back up, and then it's going to drop back down. It's going to probably go on, do another little speed hill, and then after that, then we basically have to start making our way back towards the. We have to kind of start making our way back towards the entrance. So I'm not sure how fast it's going to be going in this section, but I do kind of want to do a little bit of a helix transition. So we're going to speed it up and see how fast we're going. It looks like it's going to be going pretty fast here, so we don't want to go too much because otherwise our laterals are going to be through the roof. But we're going to probably do this as well. I guess we can kind of do this. No, that's too. No, that's going to be pretty forceless. We're going to do this instead. So we can kind of do this as well. I don't know about a double. That might be a little too much. Oops. Yeah, that's not going to go. It's pretty much going to kill the excitement, but we'll do this, and then we're going to go kind of the other direction, but we're going to go down like this, and do that nice little transition there, and then it's going to go down. And then we're going to create some bunny hops here. And don't forget that we gotta make sure we have 3 trains on this, by the way. So we're gonna go do 3 trains, and then we're gonna build our track like this. So we're gonna put our final brakes are gonna go over here. So that's basically what we need to do. And that's not gonna work. We're gonna go up a little bit more. I think that's good enough, but we're going to curve this part a little bit. Get a little bit more of that, a little bit more, undo. Okay, let's try this. Round one of testing. Up the hill. Down the hill. We can move that chairlift station if we need to. I'd rather have the coaster We kind of smoothing those transitions out a little bit. And it goes like that. This is definitely the budget Giga. Oh. That was autosave. It's autosave seems to be acting up a little bit lately. He's still playing Power World, by the way. So we got a couple more. Okay, that really needs to be smoothened out. So we got some work to do. But just as a okay, we got too many G-force limits somewhere, so let's take a look at our G's and see what happened. We probably got something that needs to be smoothened out. Okay, I see where it is. It's at the very, very bottom. So we got to lower this part down a little bit. I had a feeling that it was going to be down here somewhere. But the height is going to be probably closer. I'm going to try something up a little bit here. But we need to make sure that we can go a little bit further down. That's just... Hold on. That's as far down as we can go. And we can kind of try to smoothen this down a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Let's take a look at that vertical G-force and see if that changed anything there. It's probably less of a choke point there, but that's definitely where one place where it needed to happen. Another spot where I kind of wanted to get some changes in is over here. Smoothen this out so that's not, the transition's a little more natural. I guess you got a little bit of that wave turn going on over here. So we gotta make sure that that area is even as best we can. But I still want to make sure that this is in that kind of same school of thought there. And then this side, we're gonna have to, I kind of want to make some changes to this to make it a little bit more natural looking. So we'll try that out as well. It's gonna make this part a little bit faster, but it's also going to do something like that. And then the other one is over here. I'm going to try to do that as well. I know it's kind of lowering up the camelbacks a little bit, but I think it's going to make for a better ride. But the idea is that I wanted to keep this drop because that's meant to be like the main drop. So it's going to be a little bit more, I think the actual height's going to be a little bit higher. It's going to be a little bit more of a valley down here, which I'm hoping is going to do something more like that. And it's going to crop, and it's going to cross all the way over here. And it's going to go through the speed hill. I'm not too concerned about the helix just yet, although I may do the smooth tool on the helix anyway to try to make it a little more natural looking. So try doing that. Make it a more gradual transition up rather than, okay, not that much. Just a couple clicks. There we go. Alright, so take two. Oh yeah, actually, before we do take two, we're going to do this as well. So, have a little bit less of a choke point right there. It's almost like a double down in a way. Okay, so yeah, we still have the live data, so yeah, it's going to be less of a choke point on that side as well. Alright, take two. Actually, not quite take two. One more thing. Because otherwise it's going to take forever to get back to the station. Let's do this. Alright. Take two. Up the hill. Down the hill. So we're going to go down the hill. So hopefully a little more natural that time. And then it's going to go down. This curve is going to be a little bit better. It's going to go down. Get the speed hill. I can already tell that the curves are a little bit nicer. And then it's going to go through the helix. We'll worry about the theming for this ride later. And then it's going to go down, up the little hill there. It's going to go around one more and reach the end. Alright, how do we do this time? That's much better. Although, the excitement leaves a lot to be desired. So, you can definitely tell that, yeah, because I've had excitement values well over 8 before. But I think part of that is also because of the fact that I was trying to make things a little bit more smoother. And let's take a look at our G-forces this time around. And it was a lot better towards the bottom. But I think the thing though is that this is also like the budget. In some ways, this is kind of the budget Giga. So it's like the Orion of coasters. If Riptide's like the Fury 325, this would be like the Orion. So hold on, we got cords there. All right. So we got helix here. We got one kind of weird transition which is going to have the most airtime, but there's apparently 5 cases where we end up getting airtime on this ride, and I think most of it's on that speed hill. But I think part of that is also, if you take a look at our laterals, because you do get quite a few laterals going around here as well, going around the helix, but we also get some going up the hill. So in some ways, this ride is going to focus more on laterals, especially during that helix, but you still get a little bit of airtime. So that excitement value is going to go up, but and it's not much higher than Wuxing, but we'll go with that. And we gotta build our next coaster. So actually, we're gonna go and name this one first. So we're gonna name this ride Adonis, after the male Greek god of beauty. And we'll do the theming for Adonis later, but for now we can give it a color scheme. We're gonna go with kind of a goldish color. So we're gonna go with the very solid gold, kind of like that. And let's go with one more like that. And our supports are going to be black. So nice little supports there. So we got those. So that's going to be this coaster. And oh yeah, we need to color the trains. So we're going to color the trains kind of in a similar scheme. Let's zoom in. I'm going to go black. I'm going to go with the brown. It's almost like Dune Chaser in a way. A brown and a gold. So we got those. And now let's head on over to, we'll worry about the rest. We'll worry about this ride later. So now we're going to build another coaster. This one's going to be a Woody. because every good park has to have at least one wooden coaster in it. It's one of the 7 criteria that Airtime Thrills rates parks on. So I think we're going to go with the PTC Woody. I think I had both of them, both types on Red Coast. But we're going to put the Woody probably, if this is the entrance, we kind of want to put the Woody over, let's put it over here. But actually, before we do that, we need to get rid of the, we need to play with the terrain a little bit. So that way we can get rid of this, and I thought there was a multi-select tool. Okay, there is. And make sure we don't have, we do not want to get rid of the guest spawner, but we do want to get rid of these trees. We'll plant new ones. It's one of those where you gotta plant 7 for every 20 to take out. So let's see here. We're going to flatten this out. Okay, the brush is as big as it gets. We'll sculpt the terrain a little bit later to make it a little more natural and fit the theming a little bit better. So, and I've already decided on a name for this ride as well. So it's going to go back here. We're going to go and do something like that. I think that's enough. I think that's enough right there. Just kind of flatten that out a little bit. We'll worry about making it look pretty later. But for now, let's build a wooden coaster. So this wooden ride here, we're gonna go with something like this. And I want this one here. I want there to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go with that. Not counting the pre-lift section, I want there to be exactly 12 drops. And the reason I want there to be exactly 12 drops is so that, wait, is that really, oh no, that's, okay, so we'll go with that. Okay, we'll go with 0, actually we'll go with 15. And we're gonna flip it around like this. We're gonna go all the way over here. We're going to flip it all the way over here, over to the right, and so that way, we got to make sure we have our station built properly. Alright, once again, enter on the left, exit on the right. So it's easier for me to build exit paths than it is for me to, and with this one, we're also going to go with how many cars we can go here. We're going to go with 6. The idea is that this coaster is going to be named Heracles, and it's going to be focused primarily on the 12 labors. So, very loosely. So, there's going to be 3 trains on this one, 6 cars per train. So, that way you can get as many, since we're not going to be able to get 12 trains, that's going to be pretty too long. But we're going to straighten this out. Make sure it's nice and even. But I want there to ideally be at least 12 drops. So we're going to go 30. We're going to go all the way up. And I don't know if we're going to go, I think we can gotta go all the way up there. So actually we can go a little bit higher. Let's level it out right here. So kind of similar in a way to what we got going, but this coaster is going to be kind of a, I guess in some ways I'm trying to aim for like a dogleg style, except that our brakes are going to go like this. I got to go two segments for the brakes. Whoop, not 3, 2. Nope, come on. 2. 2 is a number that's less than 3. There we go. So we're going to go down like this, and we're going to start curve this first curve, or this first drop is going to curve a little bit to the right. So it's going to go down and it's going to go this way, and we're going to level it up, and actually we need to turn this a little bit to the right, and then we can level it off like that, and whoop, Okay, let's try this again. Okay, 0 down. Looks a little awkward, but the important thing is we got that going for us now. Down, and then down again. So this would be the first labor of Hercules, or Heracles. Again, I know, even I know better, and even I still say the wrong one. Thank you, Disney. So, can I build something down there? Yes. All right. That's the important thing. So we got our first labor of Hercules complete. And then we got our second labor is going to be right after it. Oh yeah, well, let's start the test again. So we gotta make sure we go down like this. And then we're going to build our second labor of Hercules. See, I'm doing it again. I'm still getting it wrong. Our second labor of Heracles, which is going to involve a little bit of a transition. So it's going to transition up, and it's going to start leveling up like that. And then our third labor is going to go like this, 45 degrees. And then we'll do the fourth one. What's going on? Cooperate game, cooperate. We're going to go 13 like that, and we're going to go over here. So our third labor is like this. Our fourth labor is going to be pretty much right underneath this one. So it's going to kind of go into the woodwork a little bit. I like it when coasters use the woodwork and stuff. And even our fifth labor is going to kind of go like this. But we got to be able to get out of the stations, so we got to go. So it's going to go, and even then our first drop doesn't actually reach the bottom. So it doesn't actually reach max speed until after the second drop, or at least the very bottom in a way. And then we got the third one, fourth one, the fifth one. Hey, Ghost Rider, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So, how you doing today? So we got our fourth drop like this. We got our fifth one. Let's speed that lift tool up. Oh, I love that explosion sound. All right, so what is this park after Six Flags? All right. What's this park? Oh yeah, great. So this park is themed after this. So this park is called Ancient Crossroads. Glad you're doing great, by the way. And Ancient Crossroads is going to be a mix of it's a east meets west, but it's the ancient world rather than the modern world. So the half the park is going to be based off ancient Greece, and the other half, which has already been somewhat built, is based off ancient China. Although there's plenty of stuff that still got to do on the Chinese side, but tonight is the Greek, or tonight we're going to be focusing on the Greek side. So I know this has gone flying, but I do want to get. Since you brought it up, I am planning on going to, or at least I want to go to. Appreciate it, Mason. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. But as I was going to say, later this year, I do want to hit the subscribe. Thank you for the sub. Really appreciate it. And the like. Yeah. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. All right, so we're going to, where does that continue? So I know my mind's all over the place, so scatterbrained, but because I was talking about the 12 labors, the 12 labors of Heracles. See, I got it right this time, and I was also, oh yeah, it was the trip. So the trip that I want to do this year is do want to go to Georgia. Yep, no problem. And for Georgia, I want to go to Six Flags Over Georgia, and I also want to go to Fun Spot America. And yeah, you did nothing wrong. I do tend to get scatterbrained, but yeah, I do tend to get absent-minded. But anyways, so we're gonna continue this one. So how many drops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be number 6. Yep. 6 Flags Over Georgia, and then I also want to go to Dollywood. I'm just going to drive up to Pigeon Forge and go over there. The thing though is that I live on the other side of the country, so it's not going to be very easy to do that. And actually, we're going to make this a little bit steeper, but we're going to have it kind of curve a little bit like this, and start to have a curve, and it's going to kind of, in a way, it's going to kind of create a fin. We'll have to use the smooth tool here. Yeah, I've never been to either one, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like, it would have been really nice to go on that launch on Lightning Rod, but unfortunately, since I live on the West Coast and I'm not made out of money, I kind of have to make do with what I got. So go 75, and we're gonna go like this. But I'm really looking forward to Dollywood, and I'm really looking forward to Six Flags Over Georgia. So we got, and then Fun Spot America. I know I can't remember its name off the top of my head, but can I stream live there? I'd rather not show my face. I'm pretty sure my phone has the capabilities for it, but I'd rather not show my face. But by the way, my home park is Adventure Dome, since I live in Las Vegas. And 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6 on the other side. So we got 7. We got a whole bunch more bunny drops that we got to make over here. Oh, live at the park? Oh, you mean? Oh, live at. Yeah, that I know. Oh, to see the. I'm a little confused of what you mean now. Sorry. So so like when I'm in Georgia, and when I'm in Dollywood. Yeah, I'm a little confused now. Sorry. So we got 6. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be. Oh, to see the coasters, it's okay. Okay, so we got. This one's gonna be a little bit taller, but we're gonna curve it to the right a little bit, and then we're gonna go down a little bit like this. Oh, when I'm walking around. I see what you mean. Still, I'd rather not show my face. So, yeah, it's just a privacy thing. But there will be, like, I do have an Instagram account. It's same account, TSP Coasters. Whenever I go on trips and stuff, I know this past year I hadn't really gone on as many trips as I would love to because I had some financial issues that had to be addressed. But I did go to Universal Studios Hollywood. Not really a coaster heavy park, but still I wanted to go to the Super Nintendo World. So I did that back in March last year. Okay, I keep forgetting counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. So we're going to go 10. It's going to go like this. Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean now. It's like show the actual coasters live while I'm at the park. All I got's a camera phone. I could try to do that, but that won't be for a while, and I'm not exactly sure what dates I'm gonna go yet because I do have other commitments and stuff. Now let's shrink that up a little bit. Yeah, keep myself private but show the coasters live. But what I was gonna do is, as I'm going on my trips and stuff, and this is what I do on Instagram, is like I take pictures, and a couple years ago, sorry, the coaster was getting a little loud. A couple years ago, I went to Holiday World, and sometimes like share footage of me in the station or stuff like that. And let's see what we got here. We're gonna go we can't do that, so we have to go a little bit in. So I guess this may be better. So that's the 10th. That's the 10th labor. So we're gonna go up like this, and then we're gonna go 15. Actually, we're gonna go 0, and then we're gonna go one more like this, and then like that, and then it's gonna make a nice little. Sorry for the. I appreciate streaming. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's. Yeah, no. Each person has their own comfort zone. Okay, so the final labor is going to be this one. So it's going to go down like this. And, okay, that's a little too much. We're going to go curve it a little bit better. And we got to really smoothen that last transition out. Alright, so we got that going right there. We're going to also level that up a little bit. Alright, so let's smoothen this ride a little bit before we go on a test run. I'm not too happy with this first drop, so whoop. But come on, in you go. There we go. Let's try this. Make that a little bit less janky. Make it a lot smoother. That looks a lot better. And the other one that I really want to fix is this one. So let's get that over there. Let's see if we can. This side in particular. Wow, that looks weird. But that's as good as it gets. Really? I guess we can kind of widen this out a little bit. That looks really awkward. Okay, can we do this? No. Let's do this side. If all else fails, you like building carnivals? I've done a couple carnival-like rides, a couple carnival-like parks and stuff in the past. Okay, that looks. I don't like that transition, but this looks a lot better than the other one. So we'll do that instead. Yeah, I've done a couple of them too. One of it's actually more of like a county fair. The first park I uploaded on this channel. I used to have my coasters on the main channel, but until recently I decided, because my main channel focuses on other things. The main channel now focuses on my other gaming content, whereas my coaster content has been moved to this channel. But the first park I uploaded that I moved over from the main channel to this one is Happywood, and Happywood, part of that is like a county fair, and the other part is more like a summer camp. Let's see what else. What other weird transitions? I guess we can find out as we ride the rides. So let's give this a try. Let's buckle up and let's go. Over to the right, up the lift hill, and here we go. All right, there should be 12 drops. 1, and then it's going to be 2, going to curve over to the left. So here's 3. And then here's 4. Here's 5. Here's 6. And 7. This should be 12. There's number 8. There's 9. There's 10. There's 11. And there's 12. And we should be hitting the final brakes. Yep, there we go. Feel your stomach trying to go down the straps. I hope that's in a good way. Let's see what the test results are. Well, we're going to have to speed that up anyway, but let's see what the test results say. Whoa, that's actually a really good ride. There is one thing I want to make a change to. Let's get those trains in and out of the station a little faster. And we're going to call this... my Greek expert is not here, so I have a friend who studied Greek in college, and I gotta figure out how to make sure it's spelled correctly. Okay, it is with the C. So there's the name of the coaster, Heracles. So you gotta make sure it was spelled correctly. And we're going to go ahead and name this, or we're going to color this one. It's going to be kind of the similar color scheme, since we're kind of going with that Mount Olympus theme. But the track itself is going to be gray. But we're going to go with yellow for the... Okay, so the PTC trains are kind of... I guess you're kind of stuck with red lap bars. But we go with those, and then we're going to go with... but we're going to kind of do the same color scheme here, except we're going to go with kind of that grayish color. So we're going to go with that. We're going to pause the game since we're just coloring. Color by number. Alright, so we go with that. I think the running board... Okay, that's not the running board. The running board can kind of that gold color, and then the rest of this. The rides on top of Casino. Oh yeah, the ones on the Strat. I've done those. They're not as bad as you think. One of them is basically, I think Coaster Studios said it best. I don't know if it was him or if it was someone else, but they said it best that the rides on top of the Stratosphere. One of them is basically you can find that in Planet Snoopy. So. But the difference is that in Planet Snoopy, it's right on the ground, and on the Strat, it's almost 1,000 feet in the air. So, but yeah, I have done those before. Quite a few. I even took a couple friends and stuff there. This transition is a little bit down. Let's do this, and then we're actually going to smoothen this curve out a little bit as well. It looks a little awkward. Yeah, you watch Coaster Studios? Yeah. Him and Airtime Thrills, I think, are my favorite coaster content creators. So, smooth this out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of a lot of coaster news and stuff. I get that mostly from Airtime Thrills. So. I think we're going to go over to the right, then down, but that's still going to count as one of the 12 labors. All right, so we got that. So we got our wooden coaster done, and it turns out it took up a lot less space than I thought it would. But we're going to build one more. I think we're going to build one more coaster here, which is going to be kind of near the back. And if all else fails, we can always move the chairlift. And I think you can even, because this station here is basically a placeholder. So we got Heracles and we got Adonis. So those are two. Those two are named after. Well, Heracles is a demigod, but Adonis is one of the gods. You comment on their videos. All right. Also, your name Ghost Rider. I'm assuming that you're a fan of the ride of the same name at Knott's. That's one of my favorite coasters that I've ridden. Especially that drop right after the big course. So, and I think I've still got my Ghost Rider shirt somewhere. But all right, where was I at? Oh yeah, we're building roller coaster. This last one's going to be a water coaster, and this one is going to be based off of once again very loosely based off of, because it is the theme park version after all. This last one here, nice. Yeah, the second half is crazy. This last coaster is going to be a water coaster, and it's going to be based off of the story of Jason and the Argonauts. So, but I haven't actually thought of a name for it yet. But yeah, I like Accelerator. I wish Accelerator was a little longer. I understand why it's the length it is, but I wish it was a little bit longer. So it's actually my number 3 in the park. I really like Anytime. So I gotta grab a drink real quick. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I really like Accelerator, I really like Anytime, really like all those. But so those are definitely my favorites at Knott's. On the Instagram account, I don't have it here, but on the Instagram account, I have my list of the coaster credits and stuff that I've ridden. And let's see what we got here. We're gonna go this time around. I think we're gonna go. I'm not the best at water rides, I have to admit. Yeah, Top Throw Dragster. Yeah, that one's like I really like Dragster. I don't know if that's in my top 10 though. I think my top 10. I know my top 5. Number 1, Steel Vengeance. Number 2 is Fury. 3, I think, is Maverick. It could be Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is actually in the top 5 for me, which is actually kind of weird. Number 4, because I know Maverick is in the top 5. And I'm going to do a few more of these here. And then number 5 is, I'm not exactly sure. I think this one we're gonna, yeah, sorry, I'm multitasking, but I want to say it's either Voyage or Orion. I want to say Orion. I did rank Orion higher than Voyage, mostly because when I rode the Voyage, it was really rough. And I think I had more enjoyment on Orion. Alright, so this one, we don't want to go too high up. But, actually we're going to kind of do this one. But, I think we're going to go with that. But that being said, Holiday World was the second, I think my second favorite park that I've ever been to. The first being Kings Island. Because Holiday World is in Santa Claus, Indiana, which is in the southern part of the state. It's about an hour west of Louisville. So, alright, let's get this one built. So, I think this one here we're gonna go splash down like this, and we're gonna go curve over to the right. Yeah, and it's got it's not too far from there. I went to that one and Kentucky Kingdom in the same trip. Kentucky Kingdom is a very interesting park, in my opinion. Storm Chaser is pretty good. I don't know if it's in the top 10 or not. Yeah, obviously I don't have my list with me. But I really liked, and actually, I built a park in Planco, and it's already on YouTube there. Oh, why is Kentucky Kingdom an interesting park? I think part of that is because of its layout, and because the park is split by a road, and you have to basically cross that road. There's a couple bridges where you can do it to get from one half of the park to the other. Okay, I'm just kind of meandering here. But and on top of that, to get to I think it's Kentucky Flyer, you have to you have to go through the water park to get to Kentucky Flyer. It's a really good ride, but it's kind of unorthodox that you have to do that. I think this is going to go down. It's going to go up, and I think we're going to do something like this, and then level it off. But I did create, within Planco, I did create a park that was based off of, my adventures at both Holiday World and Kentucky Kingdom. Mostly based off the interesting people I met there. Especially Kentucky Kingdom. There's at one point I'm also an author, and at one point I was considering like writing some stories and stuff. And this is kind of weird how this is happening. Why is this acting up? Do I need to? Okay, so we kind of have to do this as well. Okay, so as I said, I'm not the best with water coasters, so please bear with me. Okay, 0. We'll try that. Conveyor belt exit, no. 15, 0. So we're kind of going with something like this. This is just a placeholder, so I'm going to delete some of this just to make it a little easier. Would be fun. Six Flags Over Texas. I almost went there a couple years ago. The main reason I didn't was finances. I did want to go there. I wanted to go to Fiesta, Texas, and I was going to do like a 2-week trip to Texas just to get a lot of the Texas parks down. And I'm gonna autocomplete that. This is not the entire ride, obviously, but I do want to curve this over here. But and during that same trip, I wanted to also do Oklahoma City and do Frontier City there. So I think I had like 4 or 5 different parks that I had planned while I was over there. Okay, so that's good enough for that. So that way the level is like this, and it's going to create a little splash like that, and I'm going to create a chain lift from. I wonder if I could do this. Probably create like a channel over here. So glad you had a chance. No one else is here. Yeah. I'm still starting out in some ways on YouTube, so I really appreciate the chatting because cool water slide. Yeah, I guess you can call it a water slide in a way. Go down like that, go over there, but it's gonna go over there. It's gonna be one of 2 water rides. The other one's over on the other side. But I do want to go there. I still want to go to Texas. You're nearer too, yeah. Yeah, I normally stream on Twitch, but I stream my other stuff on Twitch, my non-coaster stuff. This is That looks a little awkward. We'll try 30. It's going to create a little bit of that splash over here. It's going to splash right there. You know, stream, you sign up to chat. Yep. A lot of people do that. Not everyone has the desire to stream. But I think we're going to go. How high is this? We don't want to make this too tall. But then we're going to have this drop down, and this time it's going to drop over to the right, and it's going to curve over this way. And we're going to pause the game because I just realized that the game is running. It slows down the computer if I have the game running when I don't need it to. But it's going to go over here, and it's going to go like this. And we're going to go over here and do something like this. With these water coasters, there's really not a lot you could really do, or at least very, very easily. But we can kind of go like this, get a nice amount of airtime, but then it's going to splash, and we're going to splash it over this way. And we're going to create a 45-degree angle and go like this. And this area is going to be a little more exposed. Go over there. And I'm going to create a splashdown like this. Wait, is that even... Oh, I see what we got here. Okay, I can do a bigger splashdown? I did not know that. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we can do that. And autocomplete like this. And then we'll smoothen this out. So we'll head over this way as well. I'm going to head over to the right. Smoothen all this out. That looks a lot better. Looks a lot more natural looking. But I gotta think of a name for this, but it's gonna be based off of and I don't want to use the term voyage because both of the water coasters that I have on the site have the name voyage in their name, so I kind of want to do something a little different, and I think I kind of you could wish to know it. Yeah, no, I'm still starting out. I still got to get my 500 subs before I can do memberships. So I still got a ways to go. Like I've only started. This is only my third stream since starting with YouTube, and I only stream once a week. Although I might go live again tomorrow, but I do want to try to finish this park as soon as I can so I can get the videos on there. But so at least we got that, and we're going to. How many boats do we got? I guess we can. I'm trying to think. I guess we can call this Journey of the Argonauts. So I guess we'll call this Journey of the Argonauts, and let's hit. Yeah, let's hit test here, and we're going to. Are we? Okay, we're going to speed it up. There we go. So it's going to make a little bit of a drop right here. It's going to look over to the right. Drop right down. It's going to splash right there. And then we're going to curve it. Go up this hill. Do the same thing. And go down to the right. Nice little turn around. Going to curve over to the left. And down we go. Be right back. Alright, cool. Oh, you can see the Chinese guys. So, I'm going to switch over here and reach the end. Okay, so we got our three good rides here, and this is definitely more of a family ride, but it does count as a coaster. So, and while I'm at it, I'm going to edit this track so that it's the chairlift is going to be a little bit closer to. We could probably put it down here. Go down like this. Go down like this. And we're going to build a station right here. And build our little wheel thingy. And we're going to move our station over here. So this is technically called CG. And this area is actually called the Agora, which is like an open world space. We're going to place our entrance. We can't place it here, so we do need to put it over here. Or actually, we're going to place it like that. We're going to place our exit not on this square, but on this one. So we did have to make the chairlift a little bit smaller, but I think it's all right. Now we actually got to start. Now we got to actually start building stations and stuff. This is where things are going to get really interesting. All right, so this is the part where we pause the game and we start building stations. I guess we're going to start with Heracles, since it's the closest to the entrance. Entrance goes here, exit goes here, and entrance path goes like this. We're going to go with like the cobblestones. So we're going to have those go down like that. Imagine yourself going down like the streets of Athens or something like that. Actually, one thing I like to do is have a nice level spot like that and go down. And it's going to cut across like this. It's going to cut across all the way over here. And then going to cut all the way over here as well. And it's going to do this. So it's going to cut over here, go like that. It's going to go all the way over here and cut all the way across. I don't think we need to go all the way over here. We're just going to go back like that. Oh, welcome back. All right, so we're going to go one more row like this, and then we're going to have our entrance. We don't want to make the queue line too long. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to use the cobblestones like this on the other side. And we're going to have it cut across over here. So it's going to cut across over here, then go down. And then we'll do our main path. Oh, that's not our main path. All right, we got 26 feet. 26 feet, where to go? That's not 20. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Wow. Okay. Not what I was aiming for. So I guess we could go with this. Okay, that looks a little odd. I guess we could make it work. Okay, so we'll do regular path like that, and then we'll do queue path like this. So I guess we can have it do something like that, make it a little bit different. All right, so now we got to build our. You're better building me. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know if you watched any of the other posters and stuff. I've got over 100 of them that are uploaded on the channel. Pretty much almost all of them have now been converted over from the old one to the new one. I think the last batch is tomorrow. But so that's part of the reason why I have so many uploads in so short of an amount of time. It's just all those conversions and stuff. But I've got night ride videos and stuff that I'm going to put on. I've also got there's well over 100 of them or so. So yeah, be sure to check them out if you get a chance. Where was I at? I'm gonna grab a drink first. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so anyways, That doesn't look right. This does not look right at all. Because I don't see a support there. It looks really awkward. But oh yeah, that's right. The other awkward thing is over here. So we're gonna put some of that on this side as well. And then we gotta build our station building. So I'm trying to think here, what would be a good idea to start building for the station? I'm gonna okay. Looks good to you? Alright. I think I'm gonna go with like lime plaster, and we're gonna go with something like this. So we got our two archways that's gonna be our in and our out. And then I think we can also go with the main reason I'm going with the lime plaster is so that because modern concrete doesn't really work well with something of the ancient Greek style, and besides this has kind of got little archways and stuff, I kind of like them. So we're going to go with that, and we're going to drop, I think we got to build another half wall, so we're going to go another half wall down, another half wall up, and we kind of build these, and we're going to sweep to actually just one side for now, and we're going to go with these, and we're going to build we'll build 2 blocks high. So we'll build 2 blocks high, and we're going to build this side as well. So we got that going like this. Got going that right there. But we got those, and we're going to go and do this. So which parks have you been to, if you don't mind me asking? I think I've been to like, I don't know if I've been to 20 or so just yet. This is just based off memory. Like the big parks, I think the big parks I've been to obviously, besides Adventure Dome, I've been to Magic Mountain, obviously. Magic Mountain, Knott's, SeaWorld San Diego, Universal Hollywood. I got to go there for the first time last year. And then I've been to California's Great America. I have not been to Discovery Kingdom though. So yeah, that's a little far for me. I haven't really been to any, you just go to fairs and festivals. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, and then it's more recent years I've been able to go back east more often. And I thought my phone went off. Okay. Yeah, I thought my phone went off. All right, now for the roof here, I'm gonna do do something kind of like this, and build those. And then one thing I can do here. Oh, wonderful how Disneyland is. Oh yeah, I have been to Disneyland. I forget to mention Disneyland, of course. I know the real parks. I know I don't forget to mention the real parks, but I did forget to mention Disneyland. Disneyland is really well themed. I am not happy with how they killed off California Adventure and decided to turn it into more of their IPs and stuff. What's this? We got scalp tile. I don't want that. I think we kind of want the ridge tiles. Yeah, I think this looks better. This was kind of what I was aiming towards. Go do that. We gotta go down like this. Yeah, they used to have their flagship coaster used to be California Screamin'. They changed that to the Incredicoaster, and I understand why they did it, but I really liked the old theme way better, and I'm not, like, I refuse to call it by its new name. To me, it's California Screaming, and that's part of the reason why I don't really go to the Disney parks. Like, if I do go to Florida again, I went to Florida when I was like a little kid, way back when. It's the exact same ride, except it's different theming. The music? Oh, the music you're talking about for the Incredicoaster? I'm a little confused here. Entrance marker goes there. Exit marker goes there. Connect the party cast queue. We're gonna go down. And we're gonna do this as well. That looks odd. 2, 3. Yeah, I know the music changed, and yeah, they changed the theming on just about everything. So we're gonna go like that, and it's gonna go down. It's gonna create that little. It's gonna go down like that. So it's like the coaster music. Okay, I'm gonna move my chat over here so I can actually read it. There we go. So. Alright, so we got a priority pass like this. I do want to do a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know about unfair. I don't know if unfair would be the right word or not. But I think I know this is going to be our station, and that we can kind of do something similar here. Kind of make it a little bit more, yeah, sprucing it up a little bit, and maybe put some cyclist streets or something in the queue line. Yeah, I kind of had an idea for the queue line, but I think that's gonna take a while. So, anyways, we got that going here. We're gonna build a. Yeah, I've had streams in the past when I used to stream this game on Twitch where 90% of the stream content was just me planting trees. So, but we're gonna have to build another station here. This one's for Adonis. Oh, okay, what was going on? Oh, okay, autosave. That reminds me, I should probably save the game. I do not want to lose my progress. I know I've got autosave, but makes me feel more comfy knowing that it's a hard save. Because I will admit, autosave will sometimes crash my game. That actually happened to me twice on. It actually happened to me twice on stream. Oh, you don't like how? Yeah, that too. They should have left that alone. They should have really just like they completely ruined everything in Disney's California Adventure. But I do have cousins and stuff that go there, and they love the Disney parks. And like, I have one cousin that she is like hardcore Disney. So we're gonna build this like this. And I think we're just going to go over here. Yeah, the Florida one is... I know I wrote the Florida one when I was a really little kid. So I don't really have too much memory of it. Okay, we're going to go over here. 13 feet. Yeah, we're watching coasters instead. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like whenever I got the choice to go to Magic Mountain or go to Disneyland, I always like Magic Mountain better. So, because with Magic Mountain and stuff, like I used to know that like back, Canada's Wonderland would be fun. I thought about going to Canada's Wonderland as well, but I think that would be another trip that would take a while plus customs and all. Not that it's really going to matter as much, but that would be really pricey and stuff. I thought about doing it, like my ultimate bucket list trip would be to go to Japan and go to Fuji-Q. That would be really awesome. Like that's like the one park I want to go to in Japan. For the UK, I want to go to Alton Towers. So for the UK, I want to go to Alton Towers, and I also want to go to Phantasialand in Germany. There are so many places so many places in Europe that I want to go and visit stuff. And I gotta grab another drink real quick. Fuji. For another Germany one, Phantasialand. I've heard that's one of the best theme parks in the world. And then I also want to go to Energylandia in Poland, which I do have a cousin that her husband is from Poland, so that might be my way in. But that's going to be a bit of a long shot. I'm going to go on a brief break real quick and replace my drink. So I will be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, all right, what was I saying? So, we were talking about parks in Europe. So I really want to go to Energylandia in Poland. I also want to go to Phantasialand, Alton Towers, Blackpool. There's so many places I want to go to. So, but I had to go get drink and stuff. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were building the station for Adonis. Oh yeah, so we gotta build the station. It's gonna be the same materials, so it's gonna be kind of that same. Oh, you voted for my coaster. Was that for the poll? I'm assuming. So we got. We're gonna go with lime plaster. So we got that right there. We're gonna build something like that, So we're gonna go down like that. Now this one we're gonna kind of have to build. This one I kind of want to build like another building over here. Yes, pill. Oh, okay, Paul. I was like, pill. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone's ever done like a. I don't know if anyone's ever done like a medication or pill themed roller coaster. That would be really weird. But yeah, there's 4 of them so far. This would be the 5th one, but I'm only allowed 4 options, so gonna build those right there. Might as well build the ones on the end, and then we'll clone it and move it to the other side. We're gonna build one of those right there, and put another couple of things over there as well. Shanghai Happy Valley. Oh yeah, that one too. As much as I would love to go to the Chinese parks, given this current situation we're in the world right now, I would not really feel comfortable going to China. So that would have to wait until things settle down in the world. I would love to go to China, but there's a lot of stuff I would love to see in China. But now is not really the appropriate time to do that, at least in my opinion. But I would love to go. I would love to go to them. Yeah, I would love to do that. Same thing with a lot of it's like even in the 2000s and stuff, it was kind of iffy about it. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that I had a couple, I had a couple professors that were from China and stuff, and one of them, he would talk about his, growing up in China, which, that kind of stuff is really cool, but it's not really, I'd love to go to Australia too. That would be another one. Yeah, there's so many places in the world that I want to go check out, and not just parks, but other stuff in there too. Now this one, I'm gonna put something on the other side like this. There's actually gonna be a little bit of a wall. So this is not gonna feel bad for me. Yeah, let's see what we got here. We're gonna go. Oh yeah, Italy. That's another one. I definitely have to visit Italy at least once before I die. Yeah, I'm actually heritage-wise, I'm a quarter Italian, so which I've heard something about apparently there is a way for me to get dual citizenship, but I'm not sure about that. Well, first of all, I'm not sure if it's valid. If it would be valid for me, and second of all, I'm not sure if I would have to renounce my U.S. citizenship, which I will never do. But we'll do that, and we're gonna. And part of the reason why we're doing this here, expect me in my streams. Thanks, I appreciate it. What was I saying here? We're gonna go with. Oh yeah, we need a half wall. We need a half wall like this, and then we're gonna build this station here. This is gonna be part of the extended building, and we're gonna build. I guess we can kind of do something kind of like this, except we gotta build like that. Boom, boom, boom. And we can do something like that. And we're gonna go. Oh, that's not right. Okay. I guess we'll build this the long way. So, how many squares is that? I guess we can kind of get rid of those and just go with this to make it a little bit easier. Down 1, 2, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Gonna go all the way over here. Something's a little off. I guess we can kind of do this. Boom, boom, and boom. And we're just gonna cut it all the way over here and go all the way over here. Oh, Coaster Studios is on. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by tonight. So, I'm gonna try to be on Fridays and Saturdays for Planco, and that's gonna be here on YouTube. And then the I'm kind of on hiatus for it, but I was doing Twitch stuff for like Sundays and Mondays and stuff. Oh, you're not leaving? Oh, okay. You said Coaster Studios is on, and I thought you were gonna switch to their channel. I got a little confused there. I just wanted to let me know. Okay, yeah. I thought, yeah, I was a little confused there. Yeah, I thought you were gonna watch their stuff. But I don't mind, but it's all right. So we're gonna go over here, and we're going to build this over on this side. And then we're going to put this over here. And it's going to be sweep all the way across like this. Go all the way across, all the way across. And there we go. So it's going to build that little lift hill like this. And we're going to, yeah, I think everybody does that to an extent. So it's just part of being human. So it's gonna go with this. We'll just do a couple of half walls, and do a couple of half walls on this side, and kind of do something like that, and go with one of those and one of those, and we got to build another half wall. So couple half walls like that, and on this side do the same thing. We put some slopes, but we're gonna go with that right there. Let's put some roof on. Let's put some roofing on. So down, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do the lower roof first. Okay, sweep that all the way across like that. Sweep it all the way. Okay, and then we're going to do the upper roof. So we're going to go like that. One of those looks a little odd, but I think that's just because of the way that it's angled. But you kind of build those right there. And once again, we're going to sweep it all the way across like this. So we're going to go over here and go all the way over here, this like that. All the way over here. And that looks pretty cool. And so that's going to be our station building. So we need to build our priority pass queue. So priority pass is going to be like this. I put our entrance down here. There's going to be like a little garden or something over here, but part of it's only going to be accessible if you're in the priority pass line. So it's going to go down like this, down over here, down like this. So this side is going to be more of the, okay, let's move over there. Okay, so we got that. So that's gonna be our priority pass line. And then one thing I was gonna do over here, this is gonna be like a I'm not very good at building statues, but I do have some art. I do have some pictures and stuff that I have that are going to be kind of the main focus of like the queue line here. But they're not quite ready, so I'm not going to be putting those in tonight. So it's going to be similar to the ones that I have on Wuxing on the other side of the park. So I'm going to go with like that, and that's going to be kind of our This is going to be kind of like our garden and stuff, and there's going to be a couple. In some ways, let me see if I can get like a wall or something like this. But you can kind of do like, it's going to be kind of a weird transition. I guess you can do the station surround like that. That looks really cool. But what we're going to do over here is do something like, I do tend to use the same sign for everything, but I'm going to put it right on top of here. And we use black for the banner. We kind of do the black as that. Okay, that's a little too bright. Let's make it a little darker. There we go. And there you go. That looks way too old Western style. So nope, that's too futuristic. What's a good one here? It's got to look Greek. That looks all right. So we're gonna go with the bright like that, and we're gonna go with yellow. There we go. Sorry about that. So that's gonna be our cue for Adonis until I put the trees and stuff in. That'll be later. I don't want to spend 2 hours building new trees. So I like the Western style, but it doesn't really fit the theme here. So let's put in. I do have a Western theme park to an extent. It's in the playlists. It's based off of. Okay, it's 10 feet. 10 feet's the one we want. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's based off of the way Las Vegas was prior to the legalization of gambling. So we got this going over here. We're going to be moving these over here as well, all the way to the end. It's going to be kind of the same thing here because it's going to be kind of similar. In some ways, it's going to be very similar to what I was doing for Adonis. So we're going to move those over here, and we're going to create kind of that garden to an extent, like over here. Except this time around, I think I actually have the picture for Heracles. So we're going to build our station like this, and it's going to be the same thing. So we're just going to be kind of building it like this. I'm going to we're going to switch it around like that. Autosave is going to do its own thing. Hopefully it doesn't crash my game. So go like that, go up like that. And we're going to build two of them kind of like this. So we're just going to go all the way over here. And we're just going to sweep all the way over here. And we're going to go do something like that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to move this sign over here. We're going to move it all the way over here. And this ride is named Heracles. So there we go. And I think I actually have the artwork for this one already. The other ones were not quite ready. So this is where the scenery comes in. And there's going to be a massive, I think that this one, there was going to be like a massive picture. Let's see if I can do it over here. And it's going to build it like this. There's going to be like a little column that we're going to have like this. And it's going to go over here. I think it's 3x5. Based on past parks and stuff, I think I go 5 columns up. So you're not talking as much. You don't want to bother me. That's all right. So we're gonna go up like this, and we're gonna go all the way over here, and that's 4 columns up. Let's go 1 more. And the sides are gonna be kind of bare, but the top is going to be more of that. Where's that? Line plaster. Yes, I do. Wait, castle roof. That doesn't fit at all. Let's build materials. Actually, there isn't. Okay, there we go. This might work. Doesn't quite look right, but we can kind of work with it. So this piece I already have. So I think it's the 8 piece. Where is it? 8? No, it's the 16. So we're gonna rotate this up a little bit. We're gonna rotate over here, do that one there. You're not really bothering me. It's I do tend to get easily distracted, but you're not. Yeah, your chatting's not bothering me. Let's see here what we got. We got, where is it? AC Heracles. There we go. There we go. There's our picture. So we got that there. Built that a little bit earlier today. So there's our picture, Heracles, the 12 labors. So we're gonna put some I guess we can put some cypress trees and stuff inside of here. But so let's go ahead and put in. Do we have cypress in here? I thought there were cypress trees. What is it under park? Birch. Oh, Tuscan cypress. Okay. Not exactly what I was aiming for, but I guess it works. I guess for what I'm aiming for, it actually kind of works really great. So we're just going to go like that. And we're going to create some of these as well over here. And I've been going for about almost 2 hours now. My graphics card gets a little hot. I have a 3090, but it gets really hot if I have the game on for too long. So I'm probably not going to be online much longer. But I do want to at least try to finish this, and then I always conclude every stream with riding each of the coasters at least once. So most of these other topiaries and stuff are not really going to work here. But yeah, so I have to see. Oh, Narcissus flowers. Those were kind of cool. So we can kind of create a little bit of like a flower garden on this seat. There's something I want to do here. So, but I'm just gonna have to do off camera. So I'm actually gonna finish this off camera probably. I really appreciate it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start winding things down. And we'll ride Heracles one more time. We'll ride Adonis one more time. Each of the coasters, including the ones on the Chinese side, we'll ride them one more time. So we'll start with Heracles. So let's take a look at it. All right, here we go. And off to the right. Fast forward to the Little. There we go. You get all those stars because you love my stream. Glad you enjoyed it. I might be on again tomorrow night. If not, then I should be on again for sure next Friday. Same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So down we go. It's going to create a nice little transition over there. One thing I do want to do is I do want to retrofit a lot of my older rides and stuff and smoothing them out. I've already done that with Unholy Trinity, which is one of the RMCs. Yeah, so there's Heracles. So let's move over to Adonis. I'm gonna close the red, test it again. There we go. Now we can see Heracles right in front of this. So it's gonna turn around. We'll smoothen that out later. Up the lift hill again, and we're going to drop down. That's going to drop down like this. So then it's going to go down again. You get a little bit of a wave turn, kind of like Orion. So it's going to go over the speed hill, and it's going to go over to the right. It's going to go down. And it's going to go through the... That's a big drop. Yeah, this is a Giga. So... get a nice little ejector hill there, and then get one more hill. For this ride, I was aiming more towards like Orion rather than Fury, so it's not super long. But oh yeah, we gotta ride this one. So fast forward through the lift hill. There we go. Yeah, it definitely feels a little. Well, Millennium Force isn't intimate, so it's got a different feel. I do have a couple intimate Gigas, but I only have the 4 B&Ms. This will be the 5th. I think I've got 2 intimates on the channel. And you got another splashdown. This one's actually pretty short. Millennium Force, that's at Cedar Point. Yeah, Fury 325 is the one at Carowinds. All right, so next up we got our Chinese rides. These are a little bit more well themed at the time. So our first one is Trial of the Dragon. This is like a family ride. So we go up the fast forward to the lift hill. There we go. So it's going to drop down like this. Nice little poplar there. It's going to hop up like this. Couple bunny hops there. Nice little ejector air. And there's the end. So that's Trial of the Dragon. We also got a B&M Flyer. So this B&M Flyer that's called Karst, named after the rock formations that are common in China. So I wish this ride was a little more forceful, but it is what it is, and I guess it's doing its job. So it's going to drop down like this. Autosave is going to do its thing. We're going to go through a pretzel loop. Not a super big one, but it's there. Nice little waterfall at the bottom. Yeah, I know it's a little slow, but its main purpose is to kind of act as if we're flying through like the Chinese mountains. So it's going to go like that. It's going to curve over to the left. And then we got a couple helixes over here. Yeah, this is really meant to be a family, this is a really good one for families, although reminds you of the coaster at Dollywood. I'm assuming Wild Eagle. Alright, and then the last one here is Wuxing. So this is the one I really built up last week. So this is our only launch coaster. It's also our main looper, so it's going to go around like that. And you're going to have a little launch up there. Nice little top hat. Goes through an Immelman. And then it's going to curve over to the left. Nice little airtime hill as we head towards the water. And then it's going to go through a couple dive loops. Okay, that's what I thought. Now we're in the metal section. Going through a cold roll. It's going to curve over to the left. I got to move that tree. Yeah, I kind of took that from Copperhead Strike at Carowinds. Well, I guess that tunnel doesn't need lights in it, or I guess it does at night, but yeah, that's the last ride. So the lock flume's not quite finished yet, so I'm hoping I can at least finish the lock flume off camera. But I think I'm gonna call it here, since I don't want my I don't want my computer to explode, because otherwise there'll be no more streams. So thanks for joining, everyone. I'll either be back tomorrow. Yeah, if you look up Copperhead Strike at Carowinds, it has it's what's called a JoJo roll. I put that in a few of my rides as well. But thanks for thank you everyone for attending. I should be back tomorrow night. Hopefully, we can get some more of this done. Until then, I will see you guys next time.